folks, here we go, live, that's right, over on Twitch for the very first, well, not for the very first time, but to do something a little bit different, and that is a prediction show for the 2019 Gold Cup. And we're going to kick it off with Groups A and Group B, and we'll get to that in a second. First and foremost, I'm going to run my VT. There we go, snazzy intro, maybe a little bit too on the white colour. We should have darkened that up a little bit. So anyway, obviously you could be watching here live on Twitch, or you could be watching, hopefully, fingers crossed, the re-upload, which will be over on YouTube a little bit later on, or hopefully that'll work out. Well, this is the first time we're going to do this. Yeah, first and foremost, big shout out to any new subscribers hitting the big 10K overnight, which was absolutely bonkers. Can't believe it, but yes, we are exploring Twitch today. I'm trying to reach the old 50 follower mark, currently at 40, so if you're new, smash the follow, and then we'll get going. So what's going to happen here, it is a bit of an interactive show, where you can put your own comments in there. Now you can, obviously, if you're watching live, participate in it a little bit, and we'll dabble on about that in a second. But if you are watching on the replay, you can still participate as well. Just stick your predictions down in the comments section about what you think will happen in the opening games, Matchday 1, part 1 of the 2019 Gold Cup, and those games, we'll be talking about them in a second. And then what we'll do in a couple of days' time, we'll review these predictions, and then obviously look forward to matchday number 2 for Groups A and B. So hopefully you're with me and you can understand what we're going on, because now we are going to get going with a little bit of a debrief of Groups A and B, and we'll take a look at the nations and all that, and then we'll go to the predictions, and that's where you can jump in and stick in the comment section. Kicking off forward, let's take a look at the nations that are going to be occupying Group A in the 2019 Gold Cup, and we're going to kick it off with, here we go, where are we? There we go, Mexico, that's right, one of the heavyweights in the old 2000, well, in the Gold Cup period. They've won it a bazillion times. They qualified first back in the 7th of March 2019. This is their 23rd appearance in all Gold Cups. Obviously, they renamed the Gold Cup back in, I don't know, was it the early 2000s, maybe the late 90s? I don't know. But it's their 23rd appearance in all. The last time that they were in this tournament was back in 2017, and they've won it a whopping 10 times, and they're currently ranked 18th in the world. Joining them in Group A is Canada, boys and girls. That's right, lived there back in the day when I was a wee lad. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on them, and we do have a Blackburn Rovers player participating in the Gold Cup and for Canada, and that's the Mountie, the Loutweiler goalkeeper. I think he is first team goalkeeper. Any Canadians watching, stick your own opinions down in the comment section down below. So they qualified second in their hexagonal, whatever it is, qualifying thing, and they actually managed to secure that on the 24th of March. This is their 17th appearance in the Gold Cup as a whole. And their last appearance was back in 2017 alongside Mexico as well. They've won it twice, believe it or not. Did not know that. And they're currently ranked 78th in the world. So yeah. So let's move on to the nations that will make up Group A, the ones that probably haven't got the best chance. But it is Martinique. Yeah. Look at them with the snake on their flag. How cool are they? So they will be. They'll be participating in it as well, making up the numbers. This is they qualified third in their respective qualifying business, and that was also done on the 23rd of March. This is their 6th appearance in the Gold Cup as a whole. The last was in 2017. I've never heard of them. And to be honest with you, their best ever performance was a quarterfinal in 2002. But they haven't got a FIFA ranking. Yeah, that's right. They have not got a FIFA ranking. It's bizarre. Unless that's going to be determined later on. Wrapping it up in Group A, it is Cuba. Yeah, they qualified 6th in their qualifying campaign. They did this on the 24th of March. They've been there 11 times in the old Gold Cup. Their last appearance was 2015. Their best ever was 4th in 1971. And they're currently ranked 174 in FIFA. So when I say FIFA, I mean the world rankings, not the game. So let's take a look at the Group A. There we go. So this is how what's made up. As you see, currently, top of the pops, it is Mexico, but that is just by chance. Everyone's played nothing. Cuba at bottom. So this is Group A matches, and they'll be taking place, kicking off, I believe, on the 15th. I know it says 16th on there, but that's probably to do with the time zone that I got this data from. So that's probably over in Europe, so it'll take place on the 16th, but officially it takes place on the 15th. So Yes, Purple Hazer reckons this is how they'll line up, and that's probably true. But you never know. Like we'll take a little look at the match by match comparisons in a second. But this is it. So kicking it off will be Canada and Martinique, Mexico and Cuba. Those are the two games we're predicting from Group A in a second. In fact, we're going to go there right now. So Group A, here we go. So I'm going to open up the chat now, boys and girls. If you are watching, get your predictions for Canada, Martinique. What you think is going to happen over in Group A between Canada and Martinique. I'm not sure if that came through, but anyway, get your predictions in Canada, Martinique. If you're watching on the replay on YouTube, stick in the comment section down below. So what do you think is going to happen between Canada and Martinique? So they've played each other 3 times in all competitions and in all grounds over the years. Canada have won one of them, they've drawn one of them, and they've lost one of them. So it's pretty even Stevens. So you can't separate the two sides. Now the bookmakers actually think Canada will walk this, and they're actually 3-1 on. So if you bet a buck, you're going to be only getting like 30 pence back or something, 30 cents back. And speaking of the bookmakers, in fact, I've kind of jumped the gun a bit. So Canada are actually 30-1 to win the Gold Cup overall. Martinique are 300-1 to win it. So as I wrap up the chat here, Purple Hazer has come in with a 3-0 prediction for Canada. As for me, I'm going to go with what have I gone for? I've gone for 3-0. Look at that, bad boys. So we're on the same wavelength. That's right. So big fat win for Canada to open up Group A. And joining them will be Mexico up against Cuba. Now, Mexico are the runaway favourites for the Gold Cup. 6-5 to win the whole stinking lot. Cuba, on the flip side, they are 150-1 to win the Gold Cup. So what do we expect for this bad boy? Open up the chat on that one. So Mexico against Cuba, what do you think? So they've played each other 16 times in all competitions. 15 of those have gone in favour of Mexico, and they've only lost them once. I need to update that graphic down there. Hopefully you can guess. You can get what I mean. The bookmakers, obviously, they are favouring Mexico heavily. They're 20-1 on to win this one, so they are runaway favourites. If you were to put a dollar or a buck on Cuba, you would get 18 back on that bad boy. And I've gone for not an impressive 3-1 victory for Mexico. Purple Hazel's gone for 5-1. In the chat section. So that is the opening games of Group A. Now let's take a look at Group B. Now the nations that will occupy Group B include Bermuda. Yep, they're in there. They qualified 5th in their respective hexagonal qualifying campaign, and they achieved that on the 24th of March. They've only been, well, in fact, this is their only Gold Cup appearance. They've never been here before, so they've not got a best ever appearance. They've not had a sort of last, and they're actually currently ranked 176th in the world. Joining them will be Costa Rica. Now, they are joint hosts. So the USA host this tournament alongside Jamaica and Costa Rica. Now, Costa Rica finished 2nd in their hexagonal, whatever it is. And they've done that on the 8th of March. This is their 20th appearance in the Gold Cup as a whole. Their last was back in 2017. They've won it 3 times. And their rank currently in the FIFA rankings is 38th. Joining them will be Haiti. That's right. They qualified 1st in their qualifying campaign, 24th of March, This is their 14th appearance. Their last was back in 2015. They won it back in 1973 with a rank of 100, boys and girls. That's right. So, and wrapping it up, here's Nicaragua. Now, these guys are a little bit tricky to anticipate. 9th, they qualified 9th. 24th of March, they achieved it, 5th appearance. 17th, 2017 was the last appearance. They finished 6th back in 1967. They're currently ranked 129. So, before we go into the predictions match by match, for Group B, Matchday 1, Bermuda currently ranked 750-1 to win the whole stinking thing. Costa Rica, though, 3rd favourites as it stands, 11-2. Haiti, on the flip side, 100-1 to win it, and Nicaragua are distant, 250-1. So let's take a look at the matches. Well, in fact, a quick breakdown of Group B. So, Costa Rica are hosts alongside Jamaica and USA. Haiti, Nicaragua, and Bermuda wrap up Group B. And these are a quick look at the matches, and they will be taking place. First one is on the 15th of June. I know it does say 16th, but remember, it is Central European time kickoffs, I believe. So those two matches are the ones that we'll be going to take a sneaky peek look at right here, right now. So first and foremost, it is Haiti up against Bermuda. Now, these two sides have played each other 5 times in all competitions. Haiti have won 3 of them. They've drawn 1 of them, and they've lost 1. Now, the bookmakers currently have Haiti at 32-100 favourites to go in this one. I'm going to try and press my chat button again. I don't know if anything comes up on here. I think that's something I need to take a look at for some reason. But the chat is open. So we have Purple Hazer having 2-1 in favor of Haiti. So what's that going to do? What am I going to go? Well, let's take a sneaky peek. I've got a 2-0 victory for Haiti to try and pick up a big win, and that will give them a good old chance. Because I think Haiti could be a little bit of dark horses in Group B. I think they could, well, in fact, they should possibly qualify when you look at the odds here. So, yeah, we got Purple Hazer's prediction, got my prediction. Let's kick on further to the next one. Costa Rica up against Nicaragua. Now, Costa Rica are obviously one of the top 2 or 3 teams in Central America. They played Nicaragua 18 times. Costa Rica picking up 16 victories, 1 draw, and 1 loss along the way. Now, the bookmakers run away with this one as well. 11-2 for Costa Rica. Nicaragua distant 10-1 odd. 10-1 to win it. And again, open up the chat on this one. What you got out there, Purple Hazer? What do you think, Costa Rica, Nicaragua? What you got for me? 4-0 Costa Rica. He's going big. He's going big or he's going home. That's right. And I'm actually going with a... What have I gone for? I've gone for a 3-2. Oh, my goodness. Where did I get those goals from? Yeah, you never know. You never know. Football's a funny old game. Might be a little bit of nerves there, but 5 goals in all. 3 for Costa Rica, 2 for Nicaragua. Cheeky penalty and a big fat OG. I don't know. Yeah, home advantage. I think Purple Hazer's after my job here. He's coming in and trying to take all the glory. Anyway, Purple Hazer, I'm going to get your predictions, and I'm going to kind of bundle them up together for a graphic for the redo. When we do this one again, when we look at the Matchday 1 results, we're going to cluster yours together, and obviously we'll compare them to the final get together. Well, that, my friends, is pretty much it for the prediction stage. It is just a Matchday 1 part 1. We're going to come back tomorrow for groups C and D, and we'll do the same thing again live right here on the thing. So if you didn't catch this session live, you can join me tomorrow. In fact, we are here throughout the month of June and July doing 3 major tournaments. As you can see at the bottom of this graphic here, we're doing the Gold Cup on Twitch, we're doing the Copa America, and we're doing the African Cup of Nations, all live on Twitch, just like this. Anyway, so a quick recap. This is what's going to go on the platform of Blackman Overseas deep into the new season. Obviously, throughout the summer, we're going to be doing the Gold Cup, the Copa America, and the African Cup of Nations. And the new season, when that does kick off in August, we're going to be doing live sessions just like this over on YouTube for the Premier League and the Championship. So live predictions for those bad boys. And then we'll do, obviously, the recorded ones for Bundesliga, La Liga, and Serie A. Now, if you want to become a Patreon, boys and girls, that's right. We're going to have all those 6 ones in the middle there. League 1, League 2, Scottish Premier League, the French Division, top division, the Dutch division, and the Portuguese division. I have live predictions, well, not live, recorded predictions over on the Patreon. So if you want to do that, get involved in the old Patreon. There is a link somewhere. There's probably one on the Twitch. There's probably one down below on the YouTube. So check that sucker out. So, and if you can't find the link, here are those links for you. Yeah. Fire that bad boy up. So yes, there we go. Quick recap. So tomorrow's episode recap, we are going to be doing these ones right here. Curaçao up against El Salvador, Jamaica up against Honduras, Panama up against Trinidad and Tobago, USA up against Guyana, and that's Group C and D. Now, if you are watching this, not live, and you can't make tomorrow's, stick your own predictions for these games in the comment section down below or on the chat or something like that, and then I can obviously reference them tomorrow when I go live for this bad boy. So there, yeah, that's pretty much it. If is that it? Is that all I got? Yep, support the channel. Yep. What else have I got? It is goodbye, but let's go back to the main screen here. So there we have it. That was my first live session. Obviously, these shows could be as long or as short as you make it. If there was more, yes, same time tomorrow, Nathan. We'll be back this time noon if you're watching in the UK, 7 a.m. for me out in the States, 1 o'clock if you're over in Germany or somewhere else in Europe. But yes, that's pretty much, this is how the show's going to wrap up. It's going to be, could be as short as 15 minutes, could be as long as 30 minutes. You never know. But hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash the like or smash a follow, smash a subscribe, whatever things you can do to support the channel. But anyway, I'm going to probably bounce out of here, and it's been very, very good. I did enjoy it. Despite the limited participation, it has been fun. And we got predictions from Nathan. We got my predictions. Can any of them come true? We'll have to wait and see. And anyway, until then, I'm going to let you get out of here. If you're looking for some more great Gold Cup content, why don't you join me for one of my live sessions over on Twitch? Details to that sucker in the old description down below.